Mercenary leader Yevgeny Prigozhin, who led a brief armed uprising against the Russian military earlier this year, is believed to have died in a plane crash that occurred north of Moscow. The crash claimed the lives of all 10 individuals aboard the plane. According to Russia's civil aviation agency, the crashed plane included Yevgeny Prigozhin among its passengers. This incident raises suspicions, given the uncertainty surrounding Prigozhin's fate since his involvement in the mutiny, initially labeled as treason and a stab in the back by President Vladimir Putin. Charges against Prigozhin were later dropped. He was permitted to retreat to Belarus, occasionally reappearing in Russia. The crash comes shortly after Russian media reported the dismissal of a high-ranking general associated with Prigozhin from his role as Air Force commander. The plane, carrying 7 passengers and 3 crew members, was en route from Moscow to St. Petersburg when it crashed approximately 300 kilometers north of Moscow. Vladimir Rogov, a Russia-appointed official, had spoken to Wagner commanders who confirmed Prigozhin's presence on the ill-fated flight, along with Dmitry Yevgeny, whose call sign Wagner became the private military company's name. Flight tracking data revealed that a private jet used by Prigozhin previously departed from Moscow on the day of the crash, with its transponder signal disappearing shortly afterward. Analysis of video footage posted by a pro-Wagner social media account indicated a sudden drop of the plane from a cloud of smoke, suggesting potential mid-flight explosion. Russia's investigative committee initiated a probe into the crash for violating air safety regulations, a customary procedure in such cases. All 10 bodies were reportedly recovered from the CRASH site. While Prigozhin's death, if confirmed, may not significantly impact Russia's war in Ukraine, where his forces had been actively engaged, some experts perceive it as an act of vengeance by the Kremlin. Tatiana Stanovaya, a Carnegie Russia Eurasia Center senior fellow, suggests that regardless of the crash's cause, it will be interpreted as an act of retribution by the Kremlin against Prigozhin, who ceased to be seen as a partner after the mutiny. Stanovaya speculates that the Kremlin views Prigozhin's death as a lesson to potential followers, emphasizing his role in dismantling Wagner in Russia. The impact of Prigozhin's death on public sentiment is expected to be mixed, with some fearing consequences and others viewing it as justifiable. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe.